In this video, I'm going to interview one of the Builderall team superstars, Alejandro Butron. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that bell notification, hit the subscribe button to be notified of any of my new videos. And in this video, I'm going to be interviewing one of the Builderall rock stars, Alejandro Butron. Thanks for agreeing
to come. Thank you, James. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be with everyone in your channel, with the Builderall community and everything. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It's always a pleasure talking to you as well.
Thank you.
So for those that don't know, what is your actual role in the Builderall team?
So basically I'm the supporting manager, so everything that comes related to support, obviously, like technical questions, bugs, and actually I do like pretty much everything here in the company, like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because if the client has any kind of problem, it comes to support. It's our job to fix it. So I need to talking to everybody pretty much in the company, with marketing team, with developers, and a lot of things I can do by myself. But yeah, I'm like the, how can I say, the
kind of go-to guy for a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Well, you've got to be very versatile in what you're dealing with, right?
Exactly. Okay. So yeah, I deal with a little bit of everything, to be honest.
Awesome. So when did you get started with Builderall originally?
I started about 2 years now. In August 15 or 18, I can't recall very well what's exactly the date, but it's almost 2 years now. It's been a long trip, but I love it, honestly. It's been amazing since the day, since the first day. I've been like 100% with Builderall. I love it.
Awesome, I love that. There's a good team community with Builderall, like in the community itself and in the team members as well. There's a good like family kind of atmosphere, community where everyone can like joke and be fun around each other, So that's what I love about the Builderall community. So you work with a lot of the team, obviously, with a lot of the support staff and a lot of everyone else. Would you agree with that? Say that's the atmosphere within the team?
Definitely. Since I started working here in Builderall, when you think like sometimes like a company that's like established, it's big, it's like at the point that we are. You may think that everything's like super professional all the time, like super, like maybe like in Square, people with the suits and stuff. But when you start working here, you see like the atmosphere is like super nice, super friendly. We always try to have like that environment, like it's really important that we're doing. Very, very important. But at the same time, we need to have like a balance between the tasks that we have to deal with every day. Because it's super like a sensitive matter, we deal with money, we deal with their business, we deal with patients, a lot of things are super important. So that can like stretch you up like really fast if you don't find like a proper balance. So here the environment in the office is like super chill. It's like I'm dressing like that, but normally people here like come like with t-shirts or like because it's Florida as well, so it's super hot, right? But
you don't want to be walking around with jeans and a shirt all day in Florida, right?
Obviously. But they tend like to be super friendly. We make jokes. We sometimes after we work, we take a coffee or take a beer. We incentivize this kind of behavior here. Like being friendly, because
you have the beers after work, though, right?
The what?
You have the beers after work.
Well, sometimes not just joking, just after work. Just after work. But yeah, we work since ever, like in that way, being friendly, jokes, try to have like a chill environment to work so everybody can be happy, because
that's really important, right?
Yeah, because at the end, if everybody's super stressed, so you will start answering like that, and client will feel that way as well. So if you keep like your mind like relaxed, making jokes.
That's especially important when you're in support as well, because you are dealing. You're like the front end. You're the first point of contact for a lot of people. And if they come in and they talk to a member of staff and they're not chilled, they're not happy, they're not friendly and happy, then like you say, they're going to feel that. So it's majorly important to have that.
And think that every time, I mean, it's like can I say that? Something like bad the situation that happened to us is like when a customer contact us, the support team, sometimes, most of the times, they're already angry because they were trying to make something, and you know, you receive all that frustration here.
Yeah.
So you need to understand that it's not personal. It's normal when you're working with technology that sometimes you don't figure out and you feel like that all the stress, and you need to understand that again. It's not personal. It's just how some people react with technology. Most people, I include myself there because that's when I can't figure out something. I start like getting mad and I have this kind of behavior.
You've got to have some really thick skin to be in support, to like be able to deal with people's anger and frustrations. I don't think I could do it. I'd take it too personally, so that's not something that I think I could do. Yeah,
I mean, it requires like when I do the interview for the support team, like for new members and stuff, I'm telling like straightly, here we have like a good environment, we have a bunch of stuff, cool stuff here in Builderall.
Yeah.
But we have to talk about the other part as well. Is that you will receive like a lot of angry clients when they can't figure out stuff.
Yeah.
And we are the ones responsible for keeping the clients here. So okay, selling Builderall, I may sound like some people may think that they want my head, but essentially selling Builderall is not that hard. Why? Because why I think this is because Builderall is an awesome platform. It has everything in one place, so you don't have like to go here, go there, and do like waste a lot of time, right? So why it's hard is because we offer all of that package. It's like don't get overwhelmed by the whole structure.
There's a high learning curve.
Exactly. Yeah. So people get frustrated easily because they want to to learn everything at once, and that's not how it works sometimes. So I tell the guys, okay, you will deal with that on a daily basis. It's rough sometimes. You can get stressed. You keep maybe push sometimes. We have all kind of customers here. So you need to understand that for us the most important part is the customer at the end of the day, and that's our job to keep the customer happy. So it's always like feeling their pain, because I think everybody passed through that situation with technology at least once in their lives. So imagine that you are the one who's suffer with the client at the same time, so you will see their point of view. So you can see what you can do for him,
Absolutely.
Because even sometimes, and it requires like a lot of creativity sometimes as well, because you face a bug, like any bug or any problem, and you don't see a solution like that clear. So you request help from the developer. Well, the developer is developing or doing our stuff, so they receive a lot of requests as well. So you need to have to develop another sense of creativity to figure out a workaround for the client as well. And it works, and it needs to fit the same way that they are thinking, they are building their project.
Yeah, but I admire you guys in support, because like I said, I don't think I could do it myself. It's a tough job for sure.
Yeah, I know. I've been working with customers probably my whole life. In the IT world, so technology is like my field instead.
So how did you get involved in Builderall in the first place? Who introduced you?
That's a funny story, because I came to this country 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago I was looking for a new stuff, just to get involved again with technology. And I practice a martial art. It's called kendo. It's basically like a Japanese fencing, like samurais and stuff, that kind of stuff. So I practiced that before there in Venezuela, and started practicing here again. And the guy who is my sensei, which is basically my teacher, kendo, I can't remember very well. I think I mentioned I was looking for something, and he heard that, and then 2 days after that he called me and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Well, nothing basically. You want to work with us?" I said, "Sure. You will answer some emails, some calls." So I thought at the beginning it was like a secretary job or something like that. Yeah, sure. It's a guy who teach me kendo. It's like a good environment there as well. So So yeah, why not? And then when I came here and I saw the octopus and I saw like the small frames that we have there in the kitchen, you know,
Right.
with the whole thing start like, oh my god, it's actually like a technology thing related, you know.
Right.
And it was like man, this is my chance.
So you had no idea it was a technology.
No idea. I thought I would be like a secretary or something like that. And when I saw the thing, like everything that they did here in Builderall,
right.
I was like, Jesus, this is my place. I found. So since I started, it was like again, it was 100. I was giving my 100%, even more, because you know when you're like move from one country to another, you kind of lose like your status. The things that you used to back there is not the same things that you're the same chances that you have here, because you don't know anybody pretty much. And again, I was always like with the technology. That's like what I like since always.
Yeah.
And having the chance to return or to go back to that, like to keep developing my skills in that field, it was like this is my chance. You know, this is my American dream.
That's awesome. So you were really looking for a place in technology. Was that what you were doing before in Venezuela? Was working with technology?
Yeah, but in Venezuela, I wasn't involved with web developing. I was more involved like with like troubleshoot, or like networking. So, for example, if your laptop has any kind of issue, you call me, or if you want like to install like a new network in some place, or cameras and this kind of stuff. That's what I used to back there. And well, it was this. I mean, with the web development stuff, it was like a new challenge for me, or something new. But I guess again, since I always been involved with technology, it was like it got you like really fast. But it took me my time anyways to learn everything.
That's really cool. So who was it that introduced you to Builderall? Was it
Alejandro?
Yeah,
he's my extension Ken.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, he introduced me to Builderall, and then when I started here, it was Thais, Gustavo, Via, and me. Just that.
Wow. Only 4 of you.
Yeah, and
now there's how many here?
in the office, more than 20.
More than 20, yeah.
Like I can't remember how many I have on my team, to be honest, because I have the people that work here in the office. Most of them, so a few of them are like supervisors. Some are people helping with the financial stuff.
Right. And a lot of people work from home as well, right?
A few. I have a few that work from home, but like the support level one, because again we have like another structure, way different than we used to have before.
Right.
This other team, they were like around the globe. Most of them work in Latin America, Brazil, operators in Argentina, Mexico, Colombia. But we have as well in India. We have a few in India. We have a few in Europe. So that was like the project that we started. Like I think it was last December, to have external support. That's how we call them. And it's basically like kind of like a freelancers that start working with us. So we gave them the training, and well, they started learning, like working with the platform. It was people that actually they were clients, and there was another group that they didn't know anything about Builderall, and they started like just like us, and they catch it like really fast. So they're doing like an awesome job.
Awesome. Yeah, I think there's over 120 members of staff in total working for Builderall now. Is that right? Something around that.
Man, honestly, I don't know, because they keep hiring people all the time. So sometimes I lose the track. I'm always involved, like pretty much in everything, like reading here, reading there, to have everything like the whole information that I can have, so I can share it as well with the team, so everybody's on the same page. I take care of that part as well. But I don't know, to be honest, how many we are now.
A lot.
Yeah, we saw like, again, when I started, we were like maybe like 50, 40, something like that.
Yeah.
Look at the number, in just like 2 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. Builderall's growing rapidly, and I wonder how many more people we're going to have in the next 2 years.
Yeah, man. I don't take chances. I don't know, because again, it's like growing like super fast.
Yeah, right.
Without control.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about Builderall?
Yes, that's quite hard, but I guess the people that work with me, for sure, because you can have I love places that they can offer you the opportunity to have like the chance to work with technology, but like the people who works here in the office, or who works in Builderall in general, because like get in touch with developers, with some clients as well, and everything, like the community and all. I think it's the thing that I like the most so far. The people that work with Builderall, you know, you feel the passion, you feel like the compromise, responsibility. You feel they're hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel that's that thing that's.
I completely agree. I mean, like I was saying before, inside the community and also inside the team itself, I've noticed there's a lot of people who are very passionate about their job. They're very passionate about Builderall and the kind of culture that we've created inside Builderall is very giving. It's very caring. It's very like family oriented. And I absolutely love that, and it's something that can't be replicated, you know. You can replicate tools, you can replicate offices, you can replicate systems, but the heart and the community is something that you can't replicate in other places, right?
Exactly. It's like, and it's very, very special, you know, like, you know, like when you meet someone because of the internet or in the internet, to be honest, like, so for example, you're in touch with the developers, but then when they come here to the office, like you meet them for the first time, like in real life, it's something like you feel like you already know the guys, and that happened to us as well, kind of, right? So we hang out, like after you came here to the office, it was like super spontaneous, but it was super cool. It was something like I don't know, it's hard to describe the feeling, right?
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's cool having like such a close connection to someone, and then when you meet them for the first time. Yeah.
And that happened in the mansion as well.
Yeah.
For example, with Marco, we was here and all these people that you knew they like the picture, you kind of talked to them, but then when you meet them, it was super cool people as well.
It's completely different. You get that kind of connection that you can't really get through a computer screen when you first meet someone. It's really cool connecting with people from all over the world, because Builderall's in over 100 countries now, I think.
Probably, I was like, man, there's a funny thing. You know, I like statistics. I like to see how many clients we have, how many people to work with Builderall. Sometimes again I get lost because the whole things I have to like every day. But I remember like probably last year we have a season in which you can like you have like the flags of each country which we have users, how many users, inactive, active, and some details.
Right.
Man, if I can recall well, by that time we have 4 clients in North Korea.
Yeah.
North Korea. So it was like, what? What's this?
Wow.
But yeah, we have pretty much around everywhere.
Yeah, Builderall's worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me, what is a general working day with Builderall like? What's like a day in the life of you when you come to the office?
Well, I always start my day drinking like a chamomile tea. I used to drink coffee, but I stopped because I get anxious like really fast. You know, multitasking like requires a lot of energy and stuff, but I get like, you know, like the backslash of that. So I start like drinking chamomile tea now to chill out, so I can see like, you know, work like slower but sure of what I'm doing,
right?
Without missing anything. And then I start like reading my messages. There's always like a lot of things happen when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And like even after work. But I always try to be on my phone, you know, so I don't get behind the whole thing.
Right.
I start like coordinating, giving like the team the task, or passing important information that I receive. I check special like the overdue tickets that we have, because normally we are able to answer within, if it's like, you know, between 9 and 5 minutes, basically. Right. Even tickets, live chats, well, it's like it's immediate as well. But sometimes you can get delayed like 24 hours or something like that. So I put on a special line of those guys,
right?
Because we need, you know, for me, and I keep saying that to my team, like all the time that we have a meeting, I keep telling it, it's not because we are not doing that, but because it's really important to remind like communication is like the cornerstone of the whole project.
Yeah.
So that applies with the clients as well. It's really important, even if it's something like will take time, you let them know. So they know like, okay, someone is taking care of me, I feel appreciated, I feel like they will figure out something for me. This kind of communication, this kind of connection actually with the client as well. So, I take care of that. And obviously like, I'm like what's the name of the thing? The master of puppets.
Master of puppets, right?
Yeah, basically, because I feel like I have like the whole thing. It's like a big team, and you have like to coordinate everybody. So you pull the strings,
right,
and everything. But
so if someone's got a problem or a question from the support team, they come to you with that issue.
Sometimes it depends. The idea is that the team have the same. How can I say that? The same skills as me, because it's not about like I'm the one who can solve everything. My idea is that if I have 10 guys working here in the office, it's not like one Alejandro and then 9 guys. It's 10 Alejandros.
Right.
So everybody has the same the same chances to fix a problem. So it's like we can give like faster answers and everything will be like
right.
more engaged, like gears, with oil. So with external guys, it's basically saying I want to have like 500 guys there. We need like 500 Alejandros. So everybody has like the same skills, the same level, the same information. Everybody's working as a team, not as an individual. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so like one mind kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly, like one mind. So we push forward the whole time. So if they're receiving a question, that is like they're able to figure out how to solve it. Even if they can, they know a workaround or they know something. They always have an answer for the problem. That's the idea at the end of the day. If they don't, like they really need something, or then they talk to me normally. But it's like we have like this can I say this structure in which they can escalate, basically.
Right.
So that's why I have like an external support. I have my supervisors. I have like the team who back the supervisors as well, and they have me as well. So when they have like this question, because again, a lot of things happens. Like every day, you have updates. You have every kind of situation.
Yeah.
So they come to me. If it's something like very technical, like only me can do, like because of all like permissions or admin.
Right.
Admin. What's the name?
Access.
Yeah, admin access. So yeah, they can come to me and I fix those special situations. But even though when you can think that there's like a few, there's a lot.
Right. So it's important to have like a well-oiled machine where everyone's communicating with each other, and so you can like solve issues, problems quickly when they come up.
Exactly.
Having like a hierarchy of like being able to escalate it so you can get all the tickets out of the way as fast as possible. Right.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Working here, obviously. No other place that I wish to be.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself. I prefer to say like where I see Builderall in 5 years, because I feel like it's not my project. It's our project. Like people that works in the office, people that. It's the clients, the community, it's all about that, right?
Right.
And honestly, I don't see a clear goal. It's more like for me, it's more about the path that we are passing through, So it's an everyday experience. It's not about what you see like in 5 years, from my point of view. It's like how you feel like in every day. And then when you reach those 5 years in the future, probably will be like, man, who knows? Who knows? But we live now, we live the experience, the real experience, the real community, the real feeling every day. So, yeah, obviously I can say in 5 years, but I feel like every day it's an awesome experience.
So it's about the journey, not the destination.
Yeah, sometimes, I feel like Builderall is like that. It's been like that.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
So, last question for you of the day. What's the best piece of advice that you've ever been given?
That's hard. That's hard. I think I will come back to talk a little bit about Kendo, because in Kendo we have something like it doesn't matter how tired, how beaten, how anything you are, like how bad you can feel, like when you're practicing, because Kendo, the idea on Kendo is like pushing you forward your limits every day. So, for example, I practice Kendo on Mondays. It's a pain because Monday is super busy. You come from the weekend, so you have like a work to do, like things accumulated, and then you finish your day like super tired. I have to drive home and like 1 hour because of traffic and everything, and then you have to drive 1 more hour to reach the place where I practice.
Right.
And then you can imagine I start practice at 8 and we finish at 10, and then I have to be. I'm normally back at home like at 11. So, and even though when I go like, I feel like I don't want to go to train. I'm tired and that kind of stuff.
Right.
I push myself because that's what Kendall taught me all the time. We go, we practice, and we give our best every time. Doesn't matter their circumstances. And obviously, you can't be like at your top performance all the time, but you can give your 100% every day. Yeah. Depending on how you feel that day. Right. Without excuses. Yeah. But the important thing is like you keep doing that. You persist doing whatever you're doing, even if you are tired, even if you are sick, even if you are under any circumstance, and then the thing will come will come like one with you. So you don't think about like going and giving the 100% and like persist, and you do it automatically. You keep doing the things that you, at your best. So for me, the best advice, I don't know if someone like explained to me that that concept like that. Well, Kendall taught me that. So my teachers, my sensors, like probably taught me that, like maybe with metaphors and stuff. You know how martial art works. But it's like keep doing it as you do in Kendo. Always like straightforward, persistent, constantly, not dropping it. Like you can drop it, but never drop it like fully drop the thing that you're doing. But you can do it slow.
Drop it, just pick it straight back up and get running with it.
Yeah, exactly. Right? But keep doing stuff. Be persistent.
And give it your best every day.
Yeah. So when you reflect that, because most people may think, oh, well, in Kendo, use swords. So you're not gonna use the sword in the street fight. But that's not the important thing about Kendo. It's about the mindset that Kendo gives you, and you can apply that for a lot of circumstances, which includes your daily job or your daily life.
And you gave a good example of that the other day when I was here. I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, where you came in and you were like sick as a dog, like really, really bad, but he still came in and gave it his all, still came in and did the work.
Man, I couldn't talk, I couldn't smell, couldn't taste, and I couldn't see later that day because I got like an eye infection, so I can only hear and feel. And I was working, you saw me, I was working with an eye patch.
With an eye patch,
Well, I was scared, man, because I love this place, and the way I see life is like be persistent, keep doing whatever you need to do, like the 100 that you can give that day,
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So this guy's got some crazy dedication to Builderall. Really, really cool guy. Thanks for coming on again.
Thank you again, James. It was a pleasure to talk to you, to talk to the community, to everybody. It's always my pleasure.
Likewise. Thank you for all your hard work.
No problem. We're here to serve.
So you heard it from Alejandro. 100% dedicated to Builderall, wants to be with Builderall in 5 years. Awesome guy. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If this is your first time here again, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification to be updated on any of my new videos, and I'll see you again all soon. Thanks again, Alejandro.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.